Hello Leo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Leo for the week of November 8th. Now Leo, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Leo, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a DM from somebody, that is not me. That is someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. All right, let's see what we have here for you, Leo. All right, make sure everything is in view and we'll get right into it for you. Okay. I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Queen of Pentacles, so definitely nice energy to find here. So this is somebody who is hardworking and practical. The most important part about this Queen of Pentacles energy is that they make practical decisions, especially relating to finances, relating to earthly material items, anything like that. Like they won't spend lavishly. Instead of spending, they'll save. That type of energy. Along with that, you know, the Queen of Pentacles, like if they're in a relationship, they will be like the one who does the budgeting, the planning, and like taking care of finances and all of that sort of thing. And so some of you just may be like taking on those qualities about yourself at this time, where you're kind of just focused on what you can do with the money that you have, the money that you have coming in, kind of planning and doing those sorts of things. Others of you could be some of you could be meeting somebody who has a Queen of Pentacles type of energy. Remember, these are not genders on the cards. This is masculine and feminine energy. So you could be meeting somebody who has a Queen of Pentacles type of energy to them. And whether they could be a romantic connection, because you have a big one coming in here, potentially in the middle of the spread. For others of you, you could be meeting with like a loan officer, or you could be meeting with an accountant or somebody, real estate agent, someone in those sorts of earthly areas. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of feeling here. But right away in the middle, you have the Four of Wands. So this is one of the better, I have to say, this column here, which we'll get into, is one of the better romance columns I've had for a while. My readings are typically focused on career and finance, but I try to bring in messages for both. And the thing about the Four of Wands is you see the family here, the two people with their child in the ceremony with the wreaths above them and the dragonfly, indicating that they have just gone through a time of change. And for them, that change is going from not being married to being married. Okay, it's a card of stability and marriage in relationships. Now, this does not mean if you're watching this, you're going to like get married tomorrow or next week. But what I'm saying is you could be finding somebody who is a long-term partner, a long-term marriage partner in some respects. And so, yeah, that's what I'm kind of feeling here. And I do feel like they are quite stable. Whoever you are attracting, whatever sort of energy they have, I feel like they have the energy of stability with Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. They probably have their own job, like a job that pays well. They probably are able to pay their own bills and do all that sort of things. And someone who's responsible. Now, in your career, if you're here for a career, some of you could be establishing stability in whatever it is that you're doing. And I do feel like maybe some of you are going to be faced with a career choice, which I'll get into as we go along. In the past, you have the Seven of Swords, the Death card, and the Two of Wands. So the Seven of Swords here, the thing is, this is in the past, so I feel like maybe there was somebody who was potentially challenging you, potentially somebody who was not as they appeared. This is a liar, cheater, stealer. This is somebody who's deceptive. I will say, I don't know if it's in the astrology or what. We have some interesting astrology here in November, but the Seven of Swords has come in for almost every sign, and you're one of my last signs that I'm doing for this week. And so I would say just be careful of what you share with who. When I get that card, it's a big warning to just not engage in gossip. Just make sure the people that you're talking to you trust. Although the thing is, this is in the past, so I feel like this is the worst behind you. The worst is behind you, or you've already dealt with it. You have the Death card as well, which is really not a negative card. A lot of people get stressed about it, but it simply talks about change. Okay, nowhere in the Death card does it imply negative change. The Death card is Scorpio energy. Scorpio is all about transformation, and with that, the Death card's major theme is transformation. And something in your life here in the past has changed. It could have been a friendship or a partnership, or something maybe could have even been with a family member that changed because there was just maybe some deception at play, or just some sort of level of someone could have just not been as they appeared. And along with that, you have kind of two or more choices here. This person's sort of at a crossroads, deciding on which path to take, and thinking about where to go from here. And the other thing with this Two of Wands is it does talk about research, planning, and discovery, and that sort of phase. And so for some of you, there have been changes here in the past. I do feel like you've maybe veered off in a new direction, and that could have meant letting go of old connections or people that are no longer aligned with your energy. In your current situation, you have the Page of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Lovers. So that's a clear relationship coming in potentially for some of you. And as I said, the energy that I'm picking up for this relationship is very stable. The Page of Cups here is potentially someone's like a crush that you have, or somebody maybe even like making a romantic gesture towards you, saying that they're interested, anything like that, new love. But the other thing with this Page of Cups is this can also be returning to your child self, or connecting with your inner child, rediscovering a lost part of yourself. And so some of you may be doing that as you pick this alternative road here, this path that you may not have gone down for a while. Some of you could be returning to the inner child and letting that side of yourself come out and play a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with that. I do feel like maybe this is career related. Now you also have this Lovers card, which is an important choice in love or in life. This could mean, do you want to actually commit? Do you want some level of commitment here between you and another person that's potentially coming in for you? Do you want to stop being single, basically? And for others of you, there could be an important choice in career. That's the other thing with the Lovers, where it's like you're weighing it's a card of juggling, one of those other juggling cards, but it's like more about a big choice to make. And yeah, I do feel like some of you are either like at a fork in the road as in your career world, or in your love world is kind of what I'm feeling here. In the future, you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. So don't let some sort of fear around scarcity hold you back at this time, because this Five of Pentacles in the lower row, for me, it almost never foretells loss of money. Instead, what it foretells in the lower row, because this lower row is your subconscious, it's the way that you talk to yourself. For me, it talks about the way that you are speaking to yourself around money is negative, okay? And what I feel like telling you is you are quite capable here with this Queen of Pentacles energy on the bottom to handle your financial situation. So just keep that in mind. But really, on a larger note here, you have a major change coming in, okay? The Wheel of Fortune in and of itself can just be change, but really it's a positive change in luck, good fortune, the wheel of your destiny spinning. And the Knight of Swords is seizing the day, taking action on some sort of task or priority, or just striking while the iron is hot here is kind of the perfect phrase for this combination. Because the thing about the Wheel of Fortune is the wheel keeps spinning. So it says, you'd be best to take advantage of the time that you have now, and that's exactly what the Knight of Swords does. So I feel like you're going to strike while the iron is hot, and you will end up making a wise decision. Let's go ahead and clarify. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, and I really appreciate you being here. Hope things are going well for you, Leo. Also, check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. So let's see what we have going on here for you with these oracle cards. Okay, you have, yeah, Lady Nada, heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. Some of you have met somebody that feels very good for you. You have the Miriam, sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Interestingly enough, the author says that these two people, the Miriam, are actually twin flames. And so I'm not an expert in those sorts of I'm not a relationship expert. I really am not the person to go to for twin flames or anything like that. But perhaps you feel a very deep connection with this person coming in. And you have hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. Yeah, I mean, there's new hope on the horizon here for you, and there's no question about that. Let's go ahead and see what else we want to see that comes forward. And I love this card. Probably one of my favorite cards in this Oracle deck. Look for a sign. Abundance. Wow. And listen to your intuition. Wow, these are awesome cards to get. So, the abundance card maybe only comes forward in once or twice in a week. For some reason, it doesn't come forward as much as I would hope, but it's good to see you get that card here. And so, this look for a sign, listen to your intuition. You're maybe going to receive like a song lyric or a download or of information either on your walk or, I always like to say, like, if you're in the grocery store and you hear someone say something, or maybe like on a movie or something that you're watching, TV show, you might get like some sort of message. You want to pay attention to that, really listen to your intuition as you maybe get one of those messages or signs that may be coming in for you right now, because it could help you, especially as you're at this fork in the road potentially. Okay, 7 of Pentacles, major abundance, 9 of Swords, and the High Priestess. So I love this abundance card with the 10 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, this 5 of Pentacles here, it's like you are really just, I feel like it's in your mind, if anything, or it's just, it may have just been past issues that you are working through at this time, and that's totally normal and natural if you've been dealt career issues. And so I feel like there's some level of increase coming in, and this could be small or big. The 10 of Pentacles is the end of the Pentacle suit. It does represent a harvest, especially finances or money being passed through generations. I do like to say the Queen of Pentacles is like the executor of the tarot. The 4 of Wands can indicate family, or some of you are like building a legacy, or someone has built a legacy and you're maybe inheriting something. Not everybody, but some of you could be. Death card, 9 of Swords, you've transformed some level of anxiety. You've transformed, it's like, I feel like you've made changes in the way that in some sort of habit that you have. And I feel like it's been pretty good for you. You also have this High Priestess, which is the most intuitive card in the tarot, especially when you listen to your intuition. So really pay attention at this time to whatever cheater environment. Now we have the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, so offers coming in. We have 4 of Wands, wow, and the Judgment card. So 4 of Wands clarifying itself in the middle, universe putting all the chips on the table, doubling down on its message saying, I wasn't joking. This is what we're talking about. Some of you really meeting a long-term partner here. You may have already, but I do see that some of you maybe are. Now others of you are really laying the foundation, laying the groundwork to put yourself in a place to succeed going forward, especially as it relates to your career. Queen of Pentacles with the 4 of Wands twice in the middle. I mean, making just really practical, intelligent decisions with your material resources, your finances, your career situation. Looks very good for that. You have this Judgment card with the Lovers. I mean, wow. Karmic situation here between you and another person. This is, it may be the first time you've met in this lifetime, but I do feel like this is someone you have a soul connection with. This is someone you've probably met in a past life, because the Judgment card is the biggest card of karma really in the tarot, and it says that you're like, it is a period of self-evaluation, but I'm just reading this as like a karmic relationship. I feel like for some of you there's a very deep connection between you and someone else. And there may even be like psychic communication between the two of you. Double pages, you know, wow, triple pages. Okay, Page of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Tower. Okay, you also have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom, so you have 4 pages here. You have all 4 of them. Am I wrong? No. You don't have the Page of Wands. Okay, you have the Page of Pentacles twice. No, you have the Page of Cups twice, excuse me. Page of Cups twice. Yeah, look, there's some sort of destined or fated relationship coming in. Now, this clearly could be romantic for a lot of you. For others of you, sometimes you just meet somebody that feels destined or fated, and this could be a friend, this could be someone who gets you a job, you know, this could be someone that enters into your life, gives you information. There's some sort of, there's a person coming forward and saying, Leo, like, giving you advice or information, or even just a partnership, connection, relationship type of deal coming in for you. You know, this Tower moment, the Five of Swords is lost, but I just feel like you're seizing the day. I feel like you're going on defense. I don't feel like, or you may be going on offense, whatever, but I feel like you're going to prevent yourself from any sort of major loss, because the Five of Swords is a recoverable loss. It's something that you can easily get over. The Tower, in this case, I truly feel is a revelation, with the Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords indicating a breakthrough or mental clarity, like, whoa, like I don't need to sit here and stress and worry about money all day. I need to just act and go for it, especially as you have this Page of Pentacles on the bottom. Literally, the person coming in that's fated or karmic could literally be in any area of your life with all of these pages. I think for a lot of you, it's going to be cups related, indicating love, emotions, romance. But for some of you, it's just in any area. So poverty, courthouse. Okay, some of you are dealing with an inheritance in some way. Change, gift, main female, and great fortune. Yeah. No, I mean, look, the whole poverty thinking here is something that you are transforming at this time. Some of you with gift, courthouse, 10 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles, you're being given a gift of cash or an inheritance or something like that. Not everybody, but some of you are. You have this main female, which I did feel like a feminine energy, whatever their gender is, it doesn't matter. But I do feel like some of you are like getting a strong connection with a feminine energy here that is either going to be romantic or it's going to be fated in some way, in that they help you get to a new place, or someone steps in and helps you see something. Change, yeah, I mean, just the winds of change on the horizon for you with the Wheel of Fortune, the Change card. Great Fortune, this is the best card to get in the tarot, or in the Kipper deck, excuse me. And it talks about like a massive change in your material situation. You have a bunch of cards of abundance here, so something really good coming in for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. Check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. Very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. I'll see you in the next one.